What's up, old school homies? Let's talk about the best format to release a physical album on. I thought this would be a good idea, so I kind of researched it a little bit, and it surprised me to figure out that I was a little bit wrong about what's the best format to release it on. I figured CDs made the most sense, and they're not a bad idea, but there was a few reasons why people like tapes and records that I didn't really expect. So, um, let's just start out with records. Records kind of look cool because they have a big portrait of the band, and I don't know, playing on a record, it sounds good. Like the sound quality of a record is good, but if you scratch it, it's not, and if it warps, it's not. So, the record is made of plastic. Vinyl is plastic, so plastic warps. And I think that's kind of why they went away from that to tapes. Now, tapes, they're similar to records. You can't just go song to song like you can on a CD. When that came out, that you could just go song to song on a CD, we loved that. Like, that was great. We didn't have to listen to the terrible song in between good songs, or fast forward, which was kind of a hit and miss art. And if you fast forward your tapes too much, they bird's nest. So I figured, yeah, CDs are it. But actually, more people are releasing shit on tapes because of the fact that they're cheaper, and you could, do it at home. You could do a CD at home, but you need a little bit more equipment. Like with a tape, you could do it pretty cheap. Like there's ways, but I'm not going to get into all of them. Or you could just send your files off to a company and they'll make tapes for you pretty cheap. So you can see why people are still going with these tapes after they kind of died out. They came back because a lot of times these things are given out for free. I remember in the 90s just going to a record store and there was a few Sum 41 cassette tapes. So we take one, take it home. There's only 2 songs on it, maybe 3 songs. But that's cool that they were able to just be like, hey, you got our tape. I know you're listening to it because it's free. And that's one other avenue that people don't really see. And you're physically seeing people and handing them tapes or asking them a few dollars for a tape. You ever been into a Walmart and they're asking you to buy their demo tape? That could be you, man.